to show you how to do pulled pork in the crock pot. First thing I'm going to do is make the rub. I got a third cup of brown sugar, light brown sugar. Okay, and I'm going to use some smoked paprika. And you just want to put in just a little bit of each item. You just eyeball it. You can do more or less of certain things that you prefer. I'm going to do some garlic powder. I'm going to do some onion powder. Okay, I'm going to do some minced onions. I'm going to do a little celery seed, not too much of it. It's pretty strong. A little ground mustard. A little bit of granulated garlic. Okay, a little kosher salt. Some pepper. And some Old Bay seasoning. Alright, and I'm just going to whisk that together. Okay, like I was saying, the rub, you can just make it however you like. Usually I just use whatever I have on hand. Now this is my pork butt. It's still a little frozen, but that's fine because I'm going to cook it all night in the crock pot on low. And I'm just going to put the rub on both sides. Well, all sides really. Go ahead and rub it on all the sides. Okay, I went ahead and lightly sprayed the slow cooker. I'm going to add 2 onions that's been sliced. Okay, and I'm going to add enough cider vinegar to cover the onions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some squirt garlic. And I'm going to use the rest of the rub that I have left over. Go ahead and put that in there. And just lightly stir it. Okay, I'm just going to place the pork right on top. And I'm going to put the lid on it and just slow cook it all night. And if you're doing it during the day, you want to do it at least for 10 hours. And then add whatever excess in the pan I like to add on top. Okay, it's been cooking all night on low. Okay, what I like to do is I just like to take off, go ahead and remove the bone. And I'm going to take off a lot of this top fatty layer. You can dip it down in there to get some of the seasoning off, but it's already given all this flavor because I cooked it fat side up. So I'll just take anything that's like white and fatty like that, I'm going to go ahead and remove all that. Okay, once I get most of the fat off, you can leave some of it, but I'm going to just kind of break it up a little bit. I'm going to let it sit in the juice and cool off before I go ahead and pull it apart. And like I say, any small bones you may see will get out later. Once it cools off, I'll use the gloves and go through it and make sure there's no small bones. And like I say, I'm going to constantly pick anything up that looks like that, pick it out. Okay, now the crock pot that I use, it doesn't have a warm setting, but it's the largest one that I have, the deepest, so that's what I like to use when I do the pulled pork. So I've already taken all the fat and made sure there was no small bones. And I'm going to stick it in my pressure cooker because it has a setting to keep it at 158 degrees for up to 8 hours. Okay, now I'm just going to add the barbecue sauce that I made a couple days ago. And I'm going to add the whole mason jar. And as this stays warm, it'll help thicken the sauce up. And that's all there is to it. There you have it. Thanks a lot.